On this episode of City Focus, Valdosta's new gateway is finished with construction. Jessica Catlett of the Valdosta Lowndes Parks and Recreation Authority joins me in studio, and we take a look at the firefighter recruits training. These stories and more on this episode of City Focus. Welcome to City Focus. I'm Michael Hawkinson, the media coordinator for the City of Valdosta. If you've recently traveled along North Valdosta Road, you may have seen members of the city's engineering department working on the new gateway. Last year, Valdosta was one of the 43 communities to receive a gateway grant from the Georgia Department of Transportation. This $19,490 grant allowed the city to plant trees and landscape the area surrounding a new sign. The sign itself was funded by a different source. For more information, I talked with Scott Nobles of Valdosta's engineering department.
We are laying the foundation for one of the many gateway signs that the city is planning on putting in over the next coming years. We planted 26 trees along with many azaleas we're going to be putting around the sign to beautify the area.
Starting off with the Nellie Stevens hollies, we chose those because they're dark green, they're an evergreen tree, and they'll get big and tall. Moving on to the Myrtle Dahoon hollies, they're not as big, but they're still an evergreen tree, and they're going to be a nice dark backdrop during our winter months to the deciduous trees that we got out front, which are the saucer magnolias, or common name is the Japanese magnolias, and the Natchez crepe myrtles, which are the white flowering crepe myrtles. And the reason we chose those trees is because of the flowers that they give off, the colors that they give off, the different times of the year that they bloom. Like right now, you'll notice that a lot of the saucer magnolias or the Japanese magnolias are blooming, and they're in full bloom. By the time that they start to taper off and their blooms are coming to an end, that's when the crepe myrtles really pick up and they'll start blooming out. In addition to the trees we're putting in, we're also adding 67 azaleas. They're all encore azaleas of different varieties and different cultivars. There are going to be some dwarf in front of the sign and intermediate azaleas on the back side of the sign and along the edges of the sign. Also, on the northbound side of North Valdosta Road, we are doing kind of a mirror image. So you'll notice the same trees and azaleas on that side of the road. The design or the clusters of the azaleas might be a little bit different, but I think it'll be a nice little mirror image and it'll look good.
The Gateway Grant uses revenue from fees for landscaping in front of outdoor advertising signs. Georgia communities that receive the grant may only use it for landscaping beautification. Work on the new gateway is expected to be completed by the end of March. For more information on the Gateway project, contact Emily Davenport, Assistant Director of Engineering for the City of Valdosta at 229-671-3642. April 19th through the 25th is Georgia Cities Week. Started by the Georgia Municipal Association, Georgia Cities Week is an opportunity for cities to promote their services and show how they have a positive impact on citizens' lives and to celebrate community achievements by recognizing city employees and volunteers. Valdosta will be celebrating this week with a variety of daily events. Events include a day of job shadowing, the announcements of the winners of the If I Were Mayor essay contest, and Bring a Friend to Lunch Downtown Day, which coincides with the theme of this year's City Week, Destination Downtown. For more details on the events of Georgia Cities Week in Valdosta, contact the Public Information Office at 229-259-3642. 3548. The Government Finance Officers Association has awarded the City of Valdosta with the Distinguished Budget Presentation for its budget for the 2014 fiscal year. This year marks the 18th consecutive year that the city has earned this recognition. Mark Barber, Valdosta's Deputy City Manager for Administration, accepted the award on behalf of the Budget Division, the Finance Department, and the department staff.
Well, one of the things that you have to do to get the recognition, number one, is you have to go over and beyond just putting out numbers to citizens. When you look in our budget, there's graphical of information. We make things very easy for the lay reader to understand about the finances of the city of Valdosta. As I said, there's graphical information, there's narrative information, there's performance measure information for each department. So that takes it a step and beyond numbers that we're presenting to the public.
To receive this award, a city must meet a series of nationally established guidelines. These guidelines assess how well the budget acts as a policy document, a financial plan, an operations guide, and a communications tool. Valdosta's budget was rated proficient in each of those 4 categories and the 14 areas within those categories. In addition to the budget award, the city also received the Certificate of Excellence in Financial Reporting for the 27th consecutive year. For more information regarding the Government Finance Officers Association, visit the organization's website at gfoa.org. Top leadership of Valdosta and Lowndes County gathered this month to conduct a tabletop exercise to better prepare for any emergency situation that may arise. Reporter Tevin Williams has more on this story.
Each March, the Valdosta Regional Airport is required to conduct a tabletop exercise with various community partners to practice their emergency response plan and assess local capabilities to respond to numerous hazards. This year's exercise took place on March 5th at the Lowndes County Emergency Operations Center. The Valdosta Fire, Police, and PIO participated in the event to practice their responsiveness to a real-time scenario that unfolded over the course of 2 hours. The group will assemble again for a full-scale exercise, one that is required of the airport every 3 years. These exercises provide necessary training for uncommon situations, and they keep our visitors and citizens at the forefront of all that the city and county does to respond to these potential situations. For City Focus, I'm Tevin Williams.
Stay here on Metro 17. We'll be right back after this break.
In 1977, in Johannesburg, South Africa, an 8-year-old boy picked up the game of golf from his father. By the age of 9, he was already outplaying him. The odds of this gentle lad winning the Junior World Golf Championships at the age of 14, 1 in 16 million. The odds of that same boy then making it to the US and European Pro Golf Tours, 1 in 7 million. The odds of the Big Easy winning the Open Championship once and the US Open Championship twice, 1 in 780 million. The odds of this professional golfer having a child diagnosed with autism, 1 in 88. Ernie Els encourages you to learn more at autismspeaks.org/signs. Early diagnosis can make a lifetime of difference.
Traditional light bulbs actually generate 9 times more heat than light. Switch to Energy Star light bulbs, and you'll realize just how much cash you were really burning through. Saving energy saves you money. Learn more at energysavers.gov.
Welcome back to City Focus. Joining me in the studio today is Jessica Catlett, the Marketing and Public Relations Director of the Valdosta Lowndes County Parks and Recreation Authority. Thank you for joining me today, Jessica.
Thanks for having me.
Now, first off, what is the Valdosta Lowndes Parks and Recreation Authority?
Well, we are the organization that runs all of the parks in our area, or most of the parks in our area. We have 43 parks and facilities. We also provide activities youth athletics, adult athletics, leisure activities for all ages. We do programming for small children as young as 3 years old up to seniors. We even have activities for the pets in your family at our dog park and those sorts of things. Our slogan is growing an active community. So we are constantly trying to encourage individuals in our area to be active, not only physically but also socially. We really encourage that with a lot of the events that we have. And we really strive to be an affordable way for citizens to enjoy their area. You know, we really want to promote a high quality of life for all of the citizens of both Valdosta and Lowndes County.
And now you mentioned previously that you guys coordinate a lot of activities. What are some of the activities going on with the organization in the coming month?
Well, we are actually very busy right now. We are working with the Azalea Festival. That festival is held March 14th and 15th of this year, and it will be in Drexel Park, which is one of our parks. And we have been working very hard to make sure that that festival is going to be held in a beautiful space. We take great care of our parks. So as part of the Azalea Festival, we are hosting the VLPRA Smoothie King 5K and Fun Run on March 14th. That is going to be held at VSU in the VSU area at the Recreation Center on Sostella. That's the start and finish. The 5K starts at 8 a.m. and then the fun run follows immediately after. And the 5K is for runners or walkers. The fun run is for also any age of runner or walker, but it's very popular with children, so it's a wonderful family activity. And then as soon as the 5K and the fun run are over, individuals can go and enjoy the Azalea Festival over at Drexel Park. It's just a short walk over. So it's a fun morning. It's going to be full of awesome physical activity and some treats from Smoothie King at the end. And all of the 5K top finishers, the men and women in the top age category, will all receive medals. And every participant in the fun run will receive a medal, which the kids love.
And now, before the show, you mentioned to me that the VLPRA is actually responsible for renting out the parks as well?
We do. We work with a lot of different organizations and individuals to rent out almost all of our 43 facilities. In addition to parks, we have buildings and facilities. We have JC Shack, which is being renovated right now and is going to be just absolutely pristine. That's available for rent. Our main office is available for rent. It includes not only our office space, but there's a beautiful chapel there. It's a former church, and it's this gorgeous chapel with all these wood features, and it streams in beautiful natural light, and there's a big multi-purpose room adjacent to it. So it's perfect for a wedding and a reception immediately after. And again, a lot of our different facilities, Wood Valley, I mean, 43, I can't even name them all right now, but you can find them all on our website. That's www.vlpra.com. And you can also call us, you can get all the information there, and then call us to reserve your rental. One more thing that we're working on this month, programming-wise, is the Exceptional Egg Hunt. There are a lot of egg hunts around. This one is special because it is specifically for children who have disabilities. In a traditional egg hunt, a lot of children who are disabled may not have the opportunity to participate, either because of physical restrictions or because perhaps it's a little too much activity. It's overstimulating, especially maybe for children on the autism spectrum. This event really caters to those children and their families. So that way these kids can participate in an egg hunt and they can do it with their siblings. They're not segregated from their siblings who may be able to participate in a traditional egg hunt. This is going to be March 28th at our Craig Center location, which is also one of our centers that is available for rent. It's on West Gordon Street in Valdosta. It's completely free, and there's no registration required. We will have toy and candy-filled eggs, 4,000 of them. So there's plenty to go around. And again, it's for kids with disabilities and their families, so all the kids can hunt together. And we are thinking of everything. Tammy Crosby is our therapeutic supervisor, and she really goes all out. She thinks of everything. We're going to have beep eggs. They are about this big, and I believe they're pink, and they have a little switch, and you flip it on, and it beeps. And so a child with visual impairments can go hunt eggs. How neat is that?
That's really fun.
And then also, we have tennis ball hopper baskets. So a child in a wheelchair can hunt eggs. That's something that maybe a child in a wheelchair would not be able to do on their own. They're not going to be able to bend over and pick up an egg that's on the ground or that is out of reach. But with that tennis ball hopper basket, these children can hunt eggs just like everybody else and experience that joy just like everyone else. We'll also have the Easter Bunny there. We may even have some live bunnies. We'll have arts and crafts. We have a quiet room in case there are children that get overstimulated, they need to have a break. So we really do think of absolutely everything. And that's March 28th at our Craig Center location. All of this information is on our website, www.vlpra.com. It's all there. If you want to find out about the egg hunt, just scroll to the bottom and click on therapeutics, and everything that is available for our individuals who have disabilities, all of that is in our therapeutics section.
Right. Well, it sounds like it's going to be a pretty fun event. And now, is there anything else that you'd like to add while you have the time?
Absolutely. That website is a fantastic resource for anything that you would like to register for. We have online registration, so when you go on there, you're going to go on the site and you're going to see these different news links or these different news items. And we put those up for what's coming up immediately. You can click on that for information, but there's even more. You can always click on the link, I want to register online, or I want to play a sport or find a park, those little links on the side. That's going to take you to our catalog, which will show you either all of our parks or it will show you everything that we're registering for at the moment. And we're registering for a few different things. I believe we're still registering for adult softball. We're also registering for girls youth volleyball. And then we also have different places on the site where you can see what's coming up. If you click on youth sports, you'll be able to see, maybe if your child plays soccer with us, you'll see the soccer schedules. You'll also be able to see the dates of registration for things that are going to be happening soon. You know, when is football going to start registering? That date is on there. And another resource that I really want you to take advantage of is this program guide. This is our spring and summer program guide for Valdosta Lowndes County Parks and Recreation Authority. We have several of them printed up, and they are around town. They are at all of our facilities, so you can find them there. And they are also at different businesses and locations around town. If you see one, take it with you. It's free. Don't feel bad if you, I was at the doctor's office and I swiped one. I put it there for that reason. Take it with you and keep it, because it has all of our dates for registration for all of our spring and summer activities. And it also has all of our parks listed. So everything you need is in this guide.
Well, it's a really good resource.
Thank you. We work very hard on it.
Thank you very much. Well, thank you again for joining me today. And if you'd like more information about the Valdosta Lowndes County Parks and Recreation Authority, visit their website at VLPRA.com. And stick around. We have more stories right after this break.
When you throw away money on wasted electricity, you're throwing away everything you could have bought with it. Saving energy saves you money. Learn more at EnergySavers.gov.
When some people struggle with their mortgage payments, they become frozen, petrified. Not knowing what to do, they do nothing. But the people who do something, the people who take action, are far more likely to get the most positive outcome. Making home affordable is a free government program. Call now to talk one-on-one with a housing expert about the options that are right for you. Real help, real answers, right now.
Citizens who would like to dispose of items like appliances, furniture, and other oversized items that will not fit into your regular rolled-out bin are required to arrange a special pickup. For more information, I spoke with Richard Hardy, Director of Public Works for the City of Valdosta.
Special pickups, basically what you do is you call the Public Works Department and you outline things that you need picked up. And what we do then is, based off of that information you provide, is whether we need to dispatch a special vehicle, what we call this the claw truck. Now the claw truck runs, we only do those pickups on Thursdays. All other special pickups, if it doesn't require the claw pickup, we pick up on your normal garbage days. Now there's a requirement that you call and make this arrangement 24 hours prior to your scheduled day pickup. And once this takes place, then we'll make sure that we dispatch a team. We create a listing, and then we go to every site that's called in, and we make sure that those items are picked up. Now, we also have an individual, we have a supervisor that monitors every street, right up and down every street, and individuals that do not call in, we will pick those items up. However, it will cost a $25 administrative fee. To prevent that $25 administrative fee, just call in and we'll pick up the pile. $10 for a smaller pile, and $20 if we have to dispatch the claw vehicle. Basically, the way we look at it is, if it takes more than 3 individuals to handle an item or handle a pile, we dispatch the claw vehicle. Some of the things that we find is, I don't know if individuals are aware of it, but to prevent that $25 service fee, call in Public Works, we'll pick it up, $10 for that smaller pile, $20 for the special equipment. And those are some of the feedback that we get from the customers. They wasn't aware of that. They wasn't aware of those extra charges. If they've known, they would have called those things in.
As a reminder, placing those oversized items curbside before scheduling a special pickup can result in a $25 fee in addition to a special pickup charge being added to your utilities bill. If you need to arrange a special pickup, make sure to call the Public Works Customer Service Center at 229-259-3590. Here you can schedule pickups, find information regarding fees, and get answers to any related questions. And if you have electronics you need to dispose of, hang on to them for a little while longer because the spring electronic recycling event is just around the corner. The Public Works Department, in partnership with Keep Lowndes Valdosta Beautiful and Atlanta Recycling Solutions, will be holding the biannual e-recycling event this spring. During the event, they will be collecting a variety of old electronics ranging from computer monitors to microwaves. Televisions are also being accepted, however they do carry a $20 charge. These e-recycling events serve an important purpose to the city of Valdosta. Proper disposal of electronics prevents hazardous materials like mercury and lead from contaminating the groundwater. This environmentally friendly method of disposal helps to preserve public health and safety. For more information on the Spring Electronics Recycling event, visit the Public Works page at valdostacity.com. There you can find a full list of the items that will and will not be accepted at the event and locations that accept recyclable electronics year-round. Early in March, students from J.L. Newbern Middle School had the opportunity to participate in Georgia's Walk to School Day by trying out the new sidewalk on East Park Avenue. The new sidewalk, a product of city funding and Georgia Department of Transportation's Safe Routes to School funds, provides students with an alternative to riding the bus or having parents driving them to school. The SRTS program provides funds for infrastructure improvement, such as sidewalks and crosswalks. For more information on Safe Routes to School, visit saferoutega.org. And for more information on Walk to School Day, contact SRTS School Outreach Coordinator Chelsea Carter at chelsea@saferoutesga.org. Stay tuned to City Focus. We'll be back after these PSAs.
Hey, my name's Katie and I'm in the 9th grade. I'm an A average student and I'm an athlete working towards a scholarship. And everybody tells me how much potential I have. But I just wish someone would tell me where my next meal is coming from. Katie, how'd I do?
Do you have to be so serious?
Well, I mean, I did like a crazy dance in a movie if you want me to like, do a little, no.
Play a role in ending hunger. Visit feedingamerica.org/hunger and find your local food bank.
Valdosta Fire Department's newest group of recruits is now halfway done with their training program. Doing exercises at VFD's training center, the recruits are preparing for both their Firefighter 1 and Firefighter 2 tests. The 13-week Fire Academy gives them the hands-on training and knowledge to earn the title of Firefighter 2. In the 6th week of training, the recruits underwent training in moving unconscious victims, interior fire attacks, and battling car fires. The second half of their training has even more in store for them.
Obviously, they're going to learn the EMR, emergency medical responder. They're going to learn how to be emergency medical responders, first on scene, first responders. A lot of our job now is assisting in medical calls, whether it's at a fire or automobile accident or just assisting the EMS service. We're required to do a lot of things now as far as medical, so they're going to learn a lot of that. And some of their other skills that they'll learn is the hazmat skills. As you know, the fire department responds to hazmat emergencies, and as such we have to have classes, and they have to be versed in some various skills as far as their level of hazmat proficiency goes.
Though the lessons may be tough, the recruits are looking forward to helping protect the citizens of Valdosta.
Become a firefighter, sir, because I always wanted to help people. I feel like I want to give back to my community, and that's why I'm here. With these 12 guys, I mean, they're they're cream of the crop. I wouldn't have it with anybody else. I'm glad I get to be working with them.
Got 13 good brand new recruits that are almost halfway through their classes now, and all of them are progressing very well.
For more information on the training that Valdosta firefighters go through, contact the VFD's training division at 229-259-5461. As we head into spring, many people have plans to make changes and additions to their homes. However, it is important to note that before any big changes to your house can be done, you must first obtain a permit. For information on what requires a permit and the process to obtain one, I spoke to Diane Carter, the Development Process Coordinator at Valdosta's Permits and Inspections Division.
A building permit is official documentation to proceed with a construction project. It's intended to ensure that the project is compliant with zoning and building codes. The permit is valid as long as the contractor or homeowner is working on the job. However, if the project is abandoned for 6 months, the permit becomes null and void. A residential building permit is fairly easy to obtain. All you have to do is come into the permit office and we will direct you to the proper zoning department, especially if you're doing an addition. The zoning department will look at your property and make you aware of your building setbacks. Once the approval is obtained, you can bring the approval back to our office and we will issue you a building permit.
For more information on the type of permit required for a specific job or to verify your work meets expectations, contact the Community Development Permit Office at 229-259-3506. There's still time for photographers to submit their work to the 7th Annual Valdosta People's Choice Photo Contest. Photos must be submitted to the Turner Center for the Arts by May 29th. All entries will be displayed in the center's Tillman Gallery beginning June 15th, where the public can vote on their favorite photos through July 15th. The photographers with the best photo from each category and one overall best of show will be recognized by Mayor John Gale on July 20th at 5 p.m. Unlike previous years, this year's contest has a variety of categories sponsored by local organizations. The categories for this year are Colorful Camellias, Inspired by Nature, Patriotic Valdosta, Spirit of Titletown USA, and Downtown Valdosta, Fun, Flair, Flavor. For more information about the photo contest, including details about the categories, call the Annette Howell Turner Center for the Arts at 229-247-2787 or the Valdosta Public Information Office at 229-259-3548. For applications, visit valdostacity.com/publicinformation. That concludes this edition of City Focus. To watch this and previous episodes of the show, visit our website at valdostacity.com/metro17. Make sure you keep up to date on everything going on in the city by following us on Twitter at City of Valdosta and subscribing to our YouTube channel, Metro 17 Valdosta. And stay connected to Metro 17, your source for news and information, to watch more great programming. Thanks for watching, and we look forward to you joining us next time here on City Focus.